Summit Arts Showcase has discovered some very talented people right here in Summit, and you're about to meet one more. Meet Nancy Turano, the Artistic Director of the New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble. New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble provides artistic excellence in pre-professional dance education and performances with forward-thinking programming that empowers dancers. Nancy's connection to the dance theater goes back to when she was an aspiring dancer growing up in the suburbs of New Jersey. Her journey has taken her around the world, but now she's back with the dance theater, the place where she first studied. Now, as artistic director, she uses her expertise as a performer and a teacher to train professional dancers of the future. She shared her inspiring journey with us. Let's join her right here in Summit in their new facility on Springfield Avenue.
So I started training in dance when I was 6 years old in New Jersey, not far from here. And when I was 9 years old, my teacher took me to take a master class with the then New Jersey Dance Theater Guild. And it was with the ballet master Alfredo Corvino, and Alfredo Corvino was the founding director of this school, New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble. And I auditioned, and I was accepted into this professional children's company. So when I was around 17, 18, getting ready, to make a thought about college or what you're going to do next with your life, I made the decision that I wanted to go on and dance. So my friend drove me up to Westchester in her car, and I had one chance to audition for a college, a conservatory for dance, and the letter came in the mail. It said, "You got in." And I was thrilled. I was just thrilled. In my senior year of college at Purchase, my teacher from American Ballet Theater advised that I go into New York City and go for this audition at Ballet Hispanico. And she told me exactly what to wear, what to do. And so I went to New York and I auditioned, and it was my first audition, and I got the job. And I was absolutely shocked. So then I stayed with Ballet Hispanico for over 13 years in total. It was a fantastic first job, which taught me so much about being a professional, being an artist. Firstly, as a dancer, we got to tour the world and so many countries and perform great works. That was amazing. That was my most exciting time of my life. And then additionally, I needed to make some more money while I was dancing. So I asked if, may I teach in your school? So I started teaching little children age 6 years old in 1985. That has proven to be something that also added to my suitcase of information as an artist. And then also I became the rehearsal director for the company and would assist the director in making schedules and doing anything that I could do. I just loved what I was doing, and I wanted to learn everything about it. And all of that really served me because, now I use every single one of those tools as a dancer, training people. I know exactly what they need to be an excellent performing artist. I can explain to them how to get there and the process. And additionally, as a teacher, I can train them to get there. So that's exciting. How I ended up back at New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble, actually 25 years ago, was that I was very interested in choreographing. So around age 30, I started to do a lot of choreography. So I thought first, let me go back to the schools where I went to school, which was the New Jersey Dance Theater Guild, which is now the New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble. And I went back to Purchase College and I sent them my resume, and immediately the New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble responded to me and said, "Can you come in? We'd love to talk with you." And I said, "Great, I'm going to get to do a choreography." I was so excited. And when I arrived, I believe I taught a class, and they then invited me to be the artistic director, which was way more than I asked for. I asked to do a work, and I became the director of the organization, and again, I was very lucky. And then I realized, oh my goodness, when I took over, we were in a school gymnasium in a high school with basketball courts, and we were dancing on this gym floor, and I was thrilled to do it. However, the first thing I did was I moved the organization in residence to Drew University. I wanted to be in a solid dance studio connected with a major college. So we were there for 20 years, and it's been interesting to watch the evolution of the organization go from two levels one day a week on Sunday to what we have here now. The reason why I am so committed here, it's very hard to find an organization, a dance education organization as ours, New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble. And once we got our home in Summit, my whole goal was to really be able to bring the highest level dance education to the area and give these young talented dancers from the state of New Jersey and the local area the opportunity that they could also achieve their dream, like I had that opportunity because I had a ballet master who stepped into my life and changed the course of my entire life. So here we are. My philosophy as an educator, as a director in dance education is to look beyond the person that you see in front of you and to really look deeply inside of them and further feel their energy. Because each individual that you're working with, each dancer, is unique. And that's a beautiful thing if you can be able to feel what it is they need and you can encourage them and or be strong when needed to push them further than they think they can go. So I think it's very important that not only you training the physical anatomy, the dancer, but you're really getting into the soul of the individual and the spirit and finding what is it that motivates that person to really achieve their best, because many of them are super talented. It's a hard field to get up and physically jump every day and physically achieve these different things. So I think we have to be motivators. We have to encourage them. We need to tell them to get up when they sit down and to actually create a discipline inside of them that they can start to do that for themselves. It's a training method, and that we create a home for them. So what I would say to young people is follow your heart. I know that sounds very cliche, but I followed my heart and I continue to follow my heart. And like, for example, this building, you know, you wouldn't think that an artist can get such a large and beautiful building just for dance. And people were saying, how are you going to do that? Well, I didn't know how I was going to do that because my background's in the arts. I'm not a business individual first. And I follow my heart. So I think always follow your intuitive self and your dreams. And if you step through the door and actually take a step in the direction of your dream, I do believe the universe will conspire to support you to achieve your goals.
That's our show. It was Ralph Waldo Emerson who said, "Every artist was first an amateur." Once again, we have found some very talented folks right here in Summit, from professional to amateur, and hopefully they will inspire you to pursue the artist in yourself. Thanks again to our friends at the Summit Area Public Foundation for underwriting our show, and the people at the Visual Arts Center of New Jersey, the New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble, and Christ Church. Watch for another episode of Summit Arts Showcase, where we'll introduce you to more of your neighbors who are following their artistic dreams. I'm Shane Miller. Thanks for watching.